And as a result, that activates your sympathetic nervous system, which of course is the flight, fight, or freeze response. And when that happens, actually that has a very negative effect on how your brain functions, but also your peripheral physiology, and can lead to a lot of very significant diseases and decrease your life expectancy. Versus if you shift that narrative, if you will, to the love mode. And what I mean by that is all of us have the ability to actually shift from engagement of our sympathetic nervous system, which is part of our autonomic nervous system, which arises in the brainstem and is distributed throughout all the organs in your body, but especially your heart, to the parasympathetic nervous system, which is really how we evolved to live as a species. It's not that we were stressed every second. We were stressed periodically, and that stress mode was meant to activate in the face of threat and respond, and either you survived or didn't survive, but then you immediately went back to engagement of your parasympathetic nervous system if you survived. That is the system we were designed to live in. That is the system in which you care, which you're rewarded for caring, where you have the release of oxytocin and these other neurotransmitters that activate your pleasure and reward centers when you care for another, especially your offspring, but also within the context of our common humanity. And that is the mode you want to be in, especially if you want to manifest, because that is when your cognitive brain networks, your peripheral physiology work at their best. And that is from the love mode, if you will.
I want to see if I can translate back, because those were a lot of big words. I realize that you are a neurosurgeon and you teach these concepts all over the world, but I want you and I to put our arm around the person that's listening, and I want to see if I can't shorthand all this science. So you keep using the word fear mode and heart mode, which I love. You also just beautifully explained, if I'm hearing you correctly, that there are two modes to our nervous system: parasympathetic, sympathetic, rest, calm, and love, fight or flight. And that as we listen, is it okay if every time you say fear mode, we just go, okay, he's talking about the sympathetic fight or flight nervous system that a lot of us live in, that shuts you off to possibility, connection, potential, and love, versus the heart mode, which is your parasympathetic nervous system. And it is where the connection and manifestation and fulfillment and the potential of your life exists. Is that a way to think about this?
No, that's the perfect way to think about it. And when you're in that mode, everything changes for the positive. And
the heart mode.
Yes. And the possibilities of having your intention manifest are greatest when you were in that mode.